So anyway, I'm driving. I just recorded for about I don't even know how long. Well, I thought I was recording, but anyway, I'm just wanted to talk to y'all real quick, man, about why everybody's so up in arms about Trump becoming the president again. You know what that means? Like, why is it such a big deal for what goes on and what happens to America in the long run? Like, why is that shit such an issue? Why do people care about it? Why are people willing to cry and die and kill and steal and all this other extra stuff about it? So I'm gonna give it to y'all from my perspective, my standpoint, my point of view, my unbiased, um, truth-driven opinion. So God sent His Son to come down here and and show us how we ain't in heaven no more. So we ain't angelic. We humans. You know, we living in the 3D. We can't even experience other realms. You know what I'm saying? That we can go to. You know, keep on infinity exists. So you know, who knows what's possible. So he sent his son. His son accepted the mission to come down here and show us how we should be living. You know the potential power that we have. Um, and just just take the load up for all of us. You know, to earn us all a second chance. To get us grace with our heavenly Father due to us. You know, living in sin, getting forced to live down here. You know, however you might believe it. If you believe that you done did something, or maybe if you believe that, Satan done did something, we just living in a lie based over his lie, and, he ain't really being punished. It's just what he making everybody think or whatever. But how are you looking at that? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But he came back and he did all of that. He showed us how to supposed to be living, our our potential power, and he took the weight off our back, took some of that sin for us, so to give us a second chance, some grace, so we can get back right with our Father, Heavenly Father, and go back home. Go back home. Um, and so as a result of that, God gave us all consequences. He told us the right way to do things. He gave us a book. He sent the Son. Just kind of help us out on what we need to be doing. And so he let us know that there's consequences for not following the rules that he gave us. For not following the examples that he gave us. One of these consequences, in my opinion, is that when his son comes the second time, when his son was born as a human, had to go through all type of stuff to teach us, and he gonna come back, he gonna send him back again. And we say when he come back again, he gonna be like a thief in the night. The way I interpret that as is, when he coming and you gone, and that's it. It's gonna be like a motherfucker dropping a sword from space all the way onto your head, or a bolt of lightning just striking you dead wherever you stand at. You know what I'm saying? That's how Jesus is coming back, in my opinion. That's what I interpret that as, is him coming as a thief in the night, and nobody knowing what time he's gonna be here. None of this stuff. But all we know, he here right now, killing people, walking around playing duck, duck, goose and shit. And type of people in their fucking head is sending their ass back to fucking home. You know what I'm saying? Back to heaven and shit. Excuse my language, for real. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? But that's how I interpret that. So when he returns, does these things and make people's deaths permanent amongst eternity. Like, you permanently gone. Like, no matter what, you could get all the time back you don't ever had in your whole life, and you'll never come back. Nobody will ever fucking remember you or none of that stuff. You won't exist anymore. You will completely cease to exist. People will have zero knowledge of you. That right there is the reason why people are so up in arms about Trump becoming the president again, and him being the whole reason America was founded was, in God we trust. People was tired of being oppressed for trying to just do what God told them to do, that they can do, exercising their willpower. People was tired of that, so they came to America and they started this country, based off of that premise right there, which I just said. And we want to escape, patriarchal societies where there's, one male in place as a king, or even women too, or matriarchal, where you basically where you just got one person in power telling everybody else what to do, whether they're right or wrong. There's no checks and balances. They just their God in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so America was founded with that in mind, of not being ruled by a fucking king, by a king. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, have free thought, to be able to exercise your own willpower, and live your life the way that you feel that God is telling you to live it. And so Trump, everybody having, flashbacks of living under a king, under one person ruling. And it seemed like that's what Trump wanted. And a lot of his supporters, especially when he's talking about, evil and good, and, what this country is based off of. Our premise of, believing and having trust in our faith in God is the reason for what we do. All right, and God we trust. We put that shit on money. We ain't got to trade with you, but we will. We can just hoard all this shit to ourselves and just come over there and just bomb the fuck out of y'all. You feel me? Just do whatever the fuck we want, really, if we wanted to. But in God we trust. We gonna trade. We gonna do what we believe God trusted us as human beings to do and be able to do. And so it looked like America may be, turning into what we escaped in the old world. We in the new world now on this side of the planet. So it seems like we might be going back to what we were in the old world, and a lot of people is really not feeling that because of what I described earlier about when Jesus come back and he start making shit cease to exist. So it's a fact that he gonna come back. We don't know when. So imagine the place that you don't call home that got records of you living. Every of you that has records of you existing. You ain't gotta argue with nobody. You can just be like, yo, I'm finna go to my motherfucking city hall, bitch, and go pull some records. Nigga, you can't tell me. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so this is why it's such a big deal for him and anybody else being in positions of power in this current day and age. Not that there's no difference between, then and now, but that grace period. And so now that's why a lot of things are being, coming to reality, and things are being revealed, so to speak. We're coming to have a lot of revealing, revelative, a lot of revelations coming about, because it's that time, that grace, that period of grace that we had is starting to fade. Now we got to start thinking and doing on our own. We got so much knowledge. Knowledge is power. How we going to exercise that power? We have to exercise our will. It's a God given. It's one of the first things God gave to us in the Bible. His will is His willpower. So we gotta, what I'm saying, start moving and doing things on our own. Making our own, conscious decisions. Um, and so with that, my bad, I'm in the parking lot, and I ain't even parked. I just like kind of stopped right quick. But and so with that, that means that anything that you are, that you believe in, is going you at risk of being completely written out of history. You are at risk of ceasing to exist. Can you imagine that? Not remembering me telling you this right now. Not even like being able to think about, not no deja vu, like nothing. That's what that no grace translates into. Can you imagine that? So that's what people are worried about with Trump and anybody else really that's trying to be in positions of power for themselves, man. And you got people like Trump that's like germaphobes, and they scared of all these different. They just, I don't say they're bad, but they're weird. So they the enemy is, and if they don't have no connection to the earth, or they don't feel no connection to the earth, or have no connection to their creator, their true creator, then it's easier for the enemy to attack them based off of their fears and doubts and insecurities, man. So anyway, it's time for us. I gotta eat. It's time for us to start coming together, banding together. The truth is out here, man. If you want it, it's out here. You know, but at the end of the day, it's like the nigga one stitch, the one nigga stitches. It's on the one nigga from all day. It's Miami about brick in your face, brick in your face. You know what I'm saying? I put that brick in your face. Now what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do? Hey, I'm telling you, it's like that. You get the knowledge, but what you gonna do with it? Because you judged. You're gonna get judged. You can't get to them gates and say that you don't know. And all the information is out here. It's getting so bad that you can just see the signs. You ain't gotta fucking open no books. You ain't gotta do nothing. Just see this. It's all out here. I mean, there's literally signs. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't turn the camera. There's literally signs. You know what I'm saying? Right turn only. There's literally signs. Okay. Love y'all. Peace, love, light. 1, 200. Bye.